Hi, you've clicked onto today's tropical tipu for Friday. I apologize for the lack of updates over the last few days. I've had just a ton of schoolwork to do, and I've been taking advantage of this fairly quiet period in the tropics to get some of this stuff done that I really needed to get done, and that's why I haven't had very much time for updates, but rest assured I will be around certainly when things heat up if I'm not around as often when things are quiet. But we do have some stuff to watch today. Over here in the Caribbean, big mess of weather over here. Broad area of low pressure. The NHC was even taking note of this in their tropical weather outlook this morning, giving it a 10% chance for development. I don't expect anything rapid out of this. Broad areas of low pressure will obviously take some time to organize. This will be heading off in a west-northwesterly direction over the next few days and shall have to be watched. Here's the Tut in here, kind of ventilating this area. There's a little upper low in here. Upper level conditions are marginally favorable for development right now, but will be improving over the next few days. There's also a very interesting tropical wave here with a nice little spin along its axis, which is embedded in fairly dry air right now, but as this comes westward and interacts with the Tut in here, expect some convection to start blowing up with it, and as it enters this moist area in here, I would watch this feature to see if it doesn't try to create some mischief as it comes across into this area. This isn't recurving, even though it's far north in latitude already. This is not recurving and is coming right into this area sometime in the next 5 to 8 days, and I would watch this feature. Now, looking at steering currents at the shallow layers, you can see that our broad low in the Caribbean is going to be heading off towards the west or west-northwest over the next few days, and the high is out over here in the southwest Atlantic. It's not nosing into the Gulf of Mexico as much as it was, so what we'll need to watch for is something trying to sneak up into the Bay of Campeche over here instead of going straight west into the eastern Pacific like they have been over the last week or so. This is the 0Z European from last night. Oops, I didn't set it to the beginning of the run. Here's the initialization. You can see the broad low in the southwest Caribbean. We go out to 48 hours, you can see the broad low sneaking west-northwest. 96 hours, it's east of the Yucatan. If we go out to day 6, you notice it takes a broad trough over here of low pressure into the Bay of Campeche, and this is something we're going to have to watch for. The big high is up here, so it's not coming very far north, but if it can get into the Bay of Campeche, chances for development will be greater. This is the parallel GFS at 96 hours, actually starts organizing a nice low east of the Yucatan over here. If we go out to day 6, look what it starts winding up in the Bay of Campeche, much more aggressive than the European. This is also far more aggressive than the original GFS, which is lower resolution. This is the new one that will be replacing it soon. And if we look at the upper level winds at 200 millibars, this is by day 4. The low would be in here, the surface low, and this is a very nice outflow jet in here. Here's the old upper low that you could see north of Cuba on the satellite imagery, and this is a very nice upper high in here for development. Very well ventilated area. Here's the Tut in here, and our tropical wave, I believe, is approaching this location by this time. That one I was mentioning in the eastern Atlantic, you can see as it approaches the Tut is where it could start getting ventilated and blow off some convection. So both of these things will have to be watched. This will be coming up in this direction. Not much to worry about yet, but it definitely has potential. The MJO is coming around to our area of the world right now. Here's day 15 coming into these octants where upward motion likes to get focused in our base, and you can see that the upward motion has been focused in the eastern Pacific but is starting to come eastward, and we're going to get a broader focus over Africa and the Atlantic over the next 5 to 10 days, and it'll be interesting to see what we can get out of it. You notice that on the model forecast, the high pressure is rather far to the north and not that strong really. Pressures over the tropics are very low. 1012 to 1014 millibars is a good couple millibars lower than normal in the tropics, and it would not be surprising at all with this pattern of upward motion to see something finally pop. It's mid-July and we can start seeing stuff popping in the eastern and central Atlantic over here as the Cape Verde season nears. And you know, it's been a quiet period, but there is a lot of time yet for this season to ramp up, and I still think we're going to have up to 18 named storms. This is no picnic of a season. This is going to be a doozy once it finally gets going, and it will get going eventually over here. So don't don't get caught with your eyes closed, because there's going to be a lot happening very soon. I think by the end of this month we'll have another named storm, and we'll be moving on towards a good train of them as we head into August. So hopefully everyone's ready. That's it for today. Thanks for watching.